Welcome back, guys, to the scary stories again. We're back with it. Today I want to start by doing Uber stories, so I hope you enjoy. I decided one day to become an Uber. Use my car just to drive around to let people call me and tell me that they need to head somewhere, and I do that. Blah blah blah. You know about Uber, guys. And but this one guy who was really high and basically drunk he called me by this guy named Tim. I decided. I went off to where he was, and where he was basically a party. So that's when I saw him, this Tim guy. He looked really high and he looked pretty drunk. Was probably like drinking alcohol. So I told him where to, and he gave me the address to his house. So I drove. We were driving for a while because his house was very far away. We're having a conversation, and he said a lot of weird stuff because he was drunk, and really because he was like smoking and stuff. And his voice sounded like a smoker, and then when he pretty much like after like 2 minutes when he was in my when he was in my car, the whole car smelled like cigarettes. It was kind of annoying, but what made me feel better is just having a conversation with him. And then we made it to our destination. Where we were was just pitch black. We opened our doors and closed them. Yes, I did realize that this Tim kid closed the door really hardly, but like really loud and hardly. But I never argued with him. And I was really confused because look, there was no house. And then I told him if this is where he lives. And they said yes. And that's when I told him, where's his house? But that's when he said, oh no. That's when I said, oh no, my house is not so far away. I just gotta walk. I told him if he needed help, and he said no, I didn't need help. And that's when he changed his mind and saying, yes, actually I do need help. And I was kind of a little pissed at him. So I let him back in the car. And we were driving there. I told him how long will this drive go for, and he just said he told me about 3 minutes, and I didn't mind about 3 minutes. 2 minutes has passed, and we were still driving. I was looking at those things, when there's things you want to check in the back seat of what they're doing, or your kids or something when they're in the back seat. Yeah, I kind of forgot what they're called, but I looked at it, and that's when I realized he was just looking at me. I was really creeped out, but that's when I saw him looking at me, I just quickly concentrated on driving. But I will talk about how he stared at me. Like, it was such a terrifying stare. It was just so disturbing. It's like he was mad at me or I did something. Like I felt like maybe because he was mad at me because I had a gun. Yes, I did own a gun, and I know that seems really crazy, but my dad gave me it because my dad gave it just in case something bad happens. And that's when I tried to do a new conversation with him. When I looked at the back seat, no one there. I was so shocked, and I stopped the car. I was trying to find out where he was. And that's when I checked the double back seat, and there he was. There was a dead body in front of him on the double back seat. I was shocked, and I was gonna scream, and I got out of the car. I ran as fast as I can, and I just ditched the car because I didn't want to be like that dead guy. So I was running as fast as I can, and then I realized that the door was opening, and that's when he was starting to chase me. I saw a truck coming up, and I told them to stop, and they did. I told him all about it, and he called the cops. That's when I realized when I was going where my car was and the dead body. That's when I realized that he took my car. I was so scared. I felt like I was gonna die. Like my heart was about to stop. I was so terrified. That's when the man in the truck told me the cops were coming, and he knew, and he was coming to my destination. The cops came, and I told him all about it. And really, that was so terrifying. After that, I never used Uber again. And basically, never even catched an Uber. I didn't really want to use anything about that. I just didn't want to be talked. I don't want to hear about that app again. Like, I just don't want to. Really. Be careful who you catch, or if you're a driver, be careful who you get. Could be some weird and crazy people out there. So I was at 7-Eleven buying some stuff. No, I wasn't there to petrol. I wish I was there to petrol though. So I was just buying stuff, not there to petrol my car, like just to fill up my car. And then when I needed what I got from 7-Eleven, I went back driving. While driving home, that's just when I realized my car was nearly out of gas. I wasn't too far from the 7-Eleven, so I made my car drive back there. Basically when I just got there, my car is out of gas. I needed to get home quickly. I didn't want my mom to worry. So to make my mom not worried, I told her to stay. I texted her or just called her to tell her that if she can come over to 7-Eleven and drive the car back, cause I told her I'm gonna catch an Uber, and she said that was fine. She was driving to 7-Eleven right now, and I was gonna quickly catch an Uber. And that's when I did catch this guy called I can't really remember. I can't really remember his name, but I caught a guy. I told him I was at 7-Eleven, and that's when he was coming. Waiting for a little bit, and there it finally was, the Uber that I called, and his car was like a 1980s car. It was kind of crap, but I didn't even care much. So I went in the car, opened the door, and closed it. While we were driving, I was trying to make a conversation with the guy who was driving, but really it was kind of like he was ignoring me. Every time I was saying like hi or what was your name or anything, he would just not say anything or an answer, which was kind of annoying. And that's when every time I tried to tell him something, he would ignore. I just decided to stop. And when we were getting closer to my house, or probably we're basically in my street. That's when I realized that we were leaving the street. I told him to stop because he just passed my house, and they told me I'm gonna take a quick step because I want to show you something, and that's what nearly made my heart stop. I was trying to escape this, but I don't know how. But it was too late now. Where he was going to show me, he was already here. It was at 7-Eleven. But luckily my mom was already gone. Oh no. But no, this is actually bad. This is bad. If my mom was still here, she could have helped me. But she's gone now. So I'm stuck. That means I'm stuck with this guy. We were back at 7-Eleven. And that's when he told me to go behind it because he wanted to show you something. And I felt like I was gonna die. When we went behind 7-Eleven, there was a forest right in front of us, a really dark forest. And that's when I was able to properly look at the guy's face because I actually never looked at his face properly. When I looked at his face, he didn't have a nose. His face was terrifying as well. And that's when I realized he was pulling out something. I don't think I wanted to look, but I did. It was a machete. That's when he was walking up to me. And I got out of there, just running as fast as I can. And that's when I decided to take his car. Thank gosh he left these keys in the car. But wait, that's when I realized I can't steal his car. The keys are in the car. That's when he came up to me with no machete because he can't just walk up to me with a machete showing. So that's when I decided to get out of here, to get out of there. I told someone that this guy was trying to kill me, and the guy believed me, and he called the cops. I should have called the cops myself, but I was just too scared. And that's when the cops came and they found the guy hiding in the bushes. He knew that the police were coming, but his hiding spot was horrible. The police told me if anything strange happens, they call them again. And I said yeah. And I had to call my mom and tell her that she needed to pick me up and she said why. And I told her I'll explain about it when I get home. And really, I don't think I even want to catch an Uber ever again. So thank you so much for watching my Uber stories. Now, my next stories might not be coming to a while. Sorry. It's just I've been working on this for about an hour or less, and really, and if I keep thinking about this, I always think I really didn't get me bothered to making the next one. So the next one will probably not come to a little while, but at least we're back to doing these. And I hope you enjoyed our Uber stories. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next video. Bye bye, Chinese people.